What it is, what it ain't, I'll let y'all know what I think. Today we finna talk about that beef between Hustler and AWAX. Now, a lot of y'all don't even know who these two cats is, but first y'all need to hit that post notification bell button before I tell you anything about this feud. Well, if you've been scrolling on the internet, looking up Mac Dre videos and stuff, you probably done seen these cats' videos and the suggestions. But if you from the Bay, you already know who AWAX and Hustler is. But yeah, man, both of these cats had a feud, you know what I mean? They say the feud started when AWAX caught Hustler screwing his girlfriend. You know, this all allegedly. And then the beef just sparked like that. But if y'all don't know who Hustler is, Hustler, he was part of Sebo's group, Mob Figures. You know what I mean? And they from the Pittsburgh area of California. They tape sold like 60,000 units, and you know they even made a billboard. And Hustler, he was the dude with the big high top fade with all the gold chains and the donks and all the fancy shit. You feel me? Like, you know, he was real popular. And he had his own tape called Dope, Guns, and Religion. And that tape was real anticipated all through the Bay. Like, everybody had to have that tape, you know what I mean? And he got to work with people like Cormega, Too Short, E40, Lil B, Messy Mob, and the Jacker, just to name a few. Because he was in the group with AP9, you know what I mean? And the Jacker. So he affiliated. And, you know, he was in the Crest. He was in the Bay. He was in San Francisco. Wherever, just putting his tape out, marketing, working with everybody. Like when they had a DVD or some body coming to the Bay to try to put some exposure on the city, they would always call Hustler because he was the man. He would be the dude that show off 100,000, 100,000 in cash, 100,000 in cars and jewelry and stuff like that. And he was selling his tapes independent. You know what I mean? So that's how he was able to get features with Cool G rap and shit like that. You know what I mean? This nigga was really somebody in the streets of Oakland. And them boys were selling a lot of dope, truth be told. And word is, you know, AWAX wanted to get signed and shit, and he really was a groupie. Because, you know, he used to be around Mac Dre and a couple other niggas recording songs, writing songs and shit, but he really never popped off. And he was cool with DJ Vlad, too. So, you know, when allegedly he called Hustler screwing his girl, he pulled the gun out on Hustler and chased him up the street with a 6-shot shooter, shell catcher. You know what I mean? Talking about some blood Pyru shit. And you know they was like, ain't no fucking blood sets in Oakland and Cali, Northern Cali. But you know, he was like, man, I got put on in another state. And you know, he just put out a whole bunch of diss records saying the nigga got caught with 14 bricks in his tire and he didn't do no time. It was a whole bunch of snitch videos out. This is going back and forth, but nobody never really cleared up that situation. They say Hustler got charged with a lesser sentence because he got charged with a lesser crime because he was able to buy off his charges. So the word snitch shouldn't even fit in his vocabulary talking about Hustler was a snitch because a lot of niggas started jumping the gun and calling the man a snitch before the paperwork was even legit. Even San Quentin said he apologized. But Hustler, he's still trying to make a comeback, but people think he a snitch. But really, to clear up all the rumors, I think Buddy kept it solid. Now, I don't know about some of his state cases, but on that federal indictment, I don't think he talked. But word is, he snitched. Then I seen they say AWAX admitted to that he was lying the whole time. So you never know what the truth was about all this and that. A little bitter and jealousy going on. Because AWAX got blackballed. Hustler went to prison. And some niggas tried to sabotage Hustler's show. You know what I mean? He was going to perform. and some niggas just jumped out and tried to swing on him and fought him. And he fought the niggas off, and you know what I mean? I think AWAX went to prison. He out now. So, hey, that beef hopefully is over with, cleared up. The boys can get some money together. Peace. I'm out.